After creating your first project in Unreal Engine 5, you will see something similar to this. So this is Unreal Engine 5 editor interface. It is also referred to as the level editor. It is primarily used for world and level building and for the asset placement. So this level editor consists of multiple components. Let us try to understand it one by one. First up, on the left hand side top corner, we have the menu bar. So this menu bar consists of File, Edit, Window and multiple menus. The File menu consists of operations for loading and saving the projects and levels. The Editor menu has your standard copy and paste operations, as well as the editor preferences, project settings, and the plugins. The Window menu consists of the editing of your layout or saving or loading of your layouts. The Tools menu consists of multiple debugging tools as well as the properties of your plugins. Inside the Build menu, we can build all your levels as well as it provides building of the lighting. The Select menu provides us the ability to select each and every component. So here I can select all the components inside my level. Inside the Actor menu, we have the properties of the selected assets inside the viewport. Inside the Help menu, it contains the links to external resources such as online documentation and tutorials. To deselect all of the components, I will go to the Select option and unselect all. Next up, we have the toolbar just below the menu bar. The Level Editor toolbar provides quick access to commonly used tools and the operations. I can save the current state of my level just by pressing this Save button. Next up, we have the multiple modes. By default, we have the selection mode where we can select each and every actors. Then we have the landscape mode where we can edit our landscape and notice how our layout changes. I will go back to the selection mode. Next up, we have the Add button. So with the help of this, I can import any content from my hard disk. Also, we have this option called as Place Actor panel. So this will add another layout. Next, we have the toolbar, which is just below the menu bar. The Level Editor toolbar provides quick access to commonly used tools and the operations. We can save the current state of this level by pressing the Save button. We can have different modes. By default, we have the Select mode, where we can select any object inside our viewport. I can also go to and select the Landscape mode and notice how the layout changes. We'll be learning in the future lecture how to create the landscape and edit it. But for now, let's get back to the Select mode. Next up, we have this Add button. With the help of the Import Content option, we can import multiple assets inside Unreal Engine. Also over here, we have the Place Actor panel. This consists of many actors that you can just drag and drop inside the viewport. Also, we have many lights and some basic shapes and so on. Next up, we can play test our level just by pressing this Run button. Something like this. Also, I can select my target platforms. Currently, my target platform is the desktop, which is Windows. But from here, I can change it anytime. This is a viewport. Viewports are your window into the worlds you create in Unreal. They can be navigated just as you would in a game. The Unreal Editor viewports contain a variety of tools and visualizers to help you to see exactly the data you need. Inside this option, we have multiple viewport types. Right now, we have the perspective viewport type. Perspective viewport display the world in a 3D with vanishing points. Then we have the orthographic viewports. The orthographic viewport shows you the world in a 2D schematic view. For example, the top view, the left view, the front view, and so on. Now we can go back to the perspective view. We also have different view modes. By default, it's set to lit. The view mode changes the visual display of the level in the viewport. There are in total more than 10 kinds of view modes. I can set it to unlit, wireframe, lighting only, and so on. So viewports and visualizers can provide important feedback on the state of a level. We also have the show flags. Like view modes, show flags help display relevant information directly within the level viewport. For example, I can just uncheck the static meshes. So as I do this, the static meshes disappear from my viewport. I can go back to the default options. We can also set the scalability settings. So keep in mind that these settings are just for the viewport. These are not for the final game. Here we can set the scalability from the lowest to the cinematic, which is the highest mode. If you have the high-end hardware, you can go up to the epic or cinematic mode. If you have the low-end spec, you can select the low or medium mode. Then we have the outliner. Notice anything I select inside the viewport will be highlighted inside the world outliner and vice versa. So the world outliner panel displays all the actors within the current level in a hierarchical tree view. Next up, we have the detail panels. So the detail panels will show you the details of the selected actor. So right now I've selected this chair. So this will give the details about the transform of the chair, the location, rotation, the scale of this chair, the meshes and the materials applied to this chair, and so on. The common properties include the name of the actor, the transform edit boxes for moving, rotating, scaling of the actor, and the rendering displays properties. At the bottom, we have the content drawer. The content drawer is a primary area for creating, importing, organizing, viewing, and modifying content assets within the Unreal Editor. It also provides the ability to manage content folders and perform other useful operations on assets, such as renaming, moving, copying, and viewing the references. The content browser can search for and interact with all the assets inside the game. So right now we included the starter content. So inside the starter content, we have all the maps, the 3D objects, the materials and the particles which was provided with the starter content, where you can access it inside this content drawer.